Station 6 plus 181, Station 6 plus 2914, Sablan, Benguet, with contract ID number 26PA0001 with an ABC amount of 4,502,000 pesos. Number 2 project, the construction of concrete road, Baguio-Bontoc Road, junction to Guiweng-Nawal-Tickey-Daclan Road in support of the coffee and processed food industries, Station 7 plus 330 to Station 7 plus 443, located in Bokod, Benguet, contract ID number 26P0002, with an ABC amount of 4,802,000 pesos. Number 3 project, construction of concrete road, Baguio-Bontoc Road, junction to Batan-Adaoay, Kabayan Road, in support of the vegetables practice in coffee industry, Station 3 plus 191, Station 3 plus 304 in Kabayan, Benguet, contract ID number 26P0003, with an ABC amount of 4,802,000 pesos. And the construction of road slope protection structures, Baguio-Itogon Road, Station 264 264 plus 739 to Station 264 plus 781 in Itogon, Benguet, contract ID number 26P0004, with an ADC amount of 5,517,400 pesos. We are requesting the region to discuss for the criteria for the previous company aforementioned project.
There is relation of criteria for preliminary examination of suitable projects. One, big documents shall be securely book-bound. Each stage of the technical and financial proposals must be signed consecutively generated, provided with a table of contents indicating the total page count and properly indexed per tab. The bid shall be placed in one outer sealed envelope containing two separate inner sealed envelopes, each for the technical and financial proposal. Submission of the duplicate copy is optional. The original copy shall prevail in case of any discrepancy. 2. The bidding documents issued for this project are aligned with the revised Philippine bidding documents under the new Government Procurement Act for RA 12009. Accordingly, several standard forms have been updated, including the bid form, bid security declaration, and omnibus sum statement. The official templates are embedded in the issued bidding documents and are also downloadable from the PPD website. Use of outdated RA9184 forms may result in non-compliance. Prospective bidders are strongly advised to exercise due diligence in reviewing the new bidding documents and use only these updated forms. 3. Any insertion, erasures, or overwriting anywhere in the bid shall be valid only if signed or is initialed by duly authorized signatory. 4. Any bid that exceeds the approved budget for the contract or EDC is automatically disqualified during the bidding of 5. Discounts offered in writing in the bid form to be tender signed to be considered. 6. Bidders are not allowed to alter the entries in the bill of quantities under PIT number of column 1, description, column 2, quantity, column 3, in unit, column 4, which are shipped by the procuring entity. 7. Where required written in the bill of quantities is provided, but no price is indicated or is left be blank or empty. The bid shall be non-responsive, but is specifying a zero or a dash for a secretive would mean that it is being offered for free to the government. If failures by the prospective bidder to timely update the PLDF certificate of platinum registration, the current and updated Class A eligibility documents are result in the automatic suspension of the validity of its certificate until such time that all of the expired Class A eligibility documents have been updated. All information appearing in Annex A, the platinum certificate must be consistent with the details reflected in the current eligibility documents. Any discrepancy between the annex and the actual supporting documents shall be a ground for disqualification. The principal address reflected in the bidder's eligibility documents shall be consistent with the municipality or city under which the corresponding mayor's business permit was issued. 9. Lease agreements for construction equipment must clearly specify the real identity or technical description of each unit being leased, such as the plate number, serial number, engine or motor number, or other distinctive identifiers. Then, failure of the prospective bidder to provide a complete technical description in the specific location of the pledged equipment units, whether on lease or under the purchase agreement, shall constitute grounds for post qualification. 11. Materials engineered to be pledged shall be duly accredited in accordance with the DPW's Department Order Number 90 or Series of 2016. The bidder shall likewise observe the allowable limitation on the assignment of materials engineered to DPW's projects based on the NA rank as prescribed under the said department order. If upon post qualification, the pledged NA is found to be already at the maximum allowable limit, the same shall be a ground for disqualification of the bidder. Well, pursuant to the Padres Order Number 27, Series of 2024, the assignment of accredited project engineers is temporarily suspended. However, the assignment of accredited project engineers remains mandatory for bridge and building projects. For other categories of work, such as roads and flood mitigation structures, the pledged project engineer must have at least 5 years of practice experience. Where the pledged project engineer is already DPW's accredited, the 5-year experience requirement shall be waived. 18. Upon issuance of the notice of award or NOA, the winning bidder is required to submit its construction safety and health program for evaluation and approval in accordance with DPW's Department Order Number 241, Series of 2024, within 3 calendar days on the receipt of the NOA. The DPW's approved CSSP is a requirement for the processing and approval of the contract agreement. No DPW's infrastructure project shall be implemented without an approved CSSP duly signed by the head of the procurement by the head of the DPW's implementing office. Further, no claims by the contractor shall be processed and paid in the absence of the DPW's approved CSSP. 14. By submitting a bid, the bidder is deemed to have inspected the trial site, assess the general characteristics of the contract works and condition of the project, and carefully examine all instructions, forms, terms, and requirements in the bidding documents. 15. Prospective bidders are advised to review DPW's Department Order Number 28, Series of 2024, entitled Three Strike Policy and the Truth, procurement of infrastructure, goods, and consulting services in that. These policies intended to instill discipline in procurement participation and prevent repeated non-compliance. Offenses that trigger the strike policy that may lead to sanctions, including failure to submit a bid or withdrawing the purchasing of bid documents without valid reason, submitting late bids, and submission of patently insufficient bids. 16. The single largest completed contract or SLCC, if applicable, shall be supported by an owner's certificate of final acceptance issued by the project owner and other than the contractor, or a final rating is satisfactory in the constructor's performance evaluation state or cities. 17. Corporations are mandated to include in the technical proposal a latest general information sheet of years, reflecting the beneficial ownership information or BY duly received by Securities Exchange Commission of SEC. 18. Prospective bidders, either corporation or sole proprietorship, are required to submit a sworn affidavit of eligibility and beneficial ownership, clearly identifying the natural persons who ultimately own, control, or benefit from the bidding entity, whether directly or indirectly, through shareholding, voting rights, contractual agreements, or other means of control. Failure to comply shall be a ground for automatic disqualification of the bid in consonance with Section 59 the IRR RA settlement. A template for the sworn affidavit for corporations, including in the published bidding and agreements. Sole proprietors shall prepare affidavit pattern after the provided template with the appropriate adjustment to reflect their business structure. In 19, prospective bidders shall provide a valid and active email address for purposes of official communication. All notices, correspondences, and related documents transmitted through this email shall be deemed formally received even without acknowledgements. That's it.
Thank you. Because of our presentation with details, the foremost project from the previous details. If we could acknowledge now, Sister distributing for from the Epic and Sound Program from the latest first day. So, is there any questions from the
None, sir.
viewers online?
None, sir.
From the people who have any question?
That's
No, from the back members? None, sir. No, none, sir. None. So if there are any questions from online, so you may visit our office here in Benguet, towards this engineering office, and talk to about it. For any query or this one. That you have to raise your difficulty. Yeah, from the box, in any announcement? Sir, we would like to clarify itong criteria number 18. For information, our central office has issued a memorandum dated February 4, published yesterday, with subject clarification on the implementation of beneficial ownership information disclosure requirements under memorandum dated November 19. Sir, this memorandum revokes the mandatory requirement of attaching the affidavit of eligibility and beneficial ownership. The reason behind, sir, is that this declaration is already included or incorporated in the Omnibus Word Statement. Kaya redundant na daw po itong requirement na ito. Kaya hindi na po ito kailangan sa i-attach sa bidding documents.
To comply with this directive, we will be preparing the supplemental bulletin for the 4 projects.
Yes, also, the next is, next thing to prepare this, and but in, during meeting, the, for that item number 18. So, any more questions? Yes, so, may I have motion for the closure of this procurement activity?
We move for the closure of this procurement activities. So,
Activity is now done. Thank you.